So, are you an entrepreneur or a wannapreneur? So let's hear some takeaways from our panel on how can a woman find out if she has the DNA to be an entrepreneur. So I want to real fast, I want to deal with relationships because one of the statistics that we found is most of us who are gun-ho entrepreneurs and million-dollar, whatever, our relationships are suffering or we're single or whatever. So I want to get back to this real fast. But tell me, a secret that you think a woman needs to know in order to be an entrepreneur, period.
You have to have good support, family support. Your business support has to be good. You surround yourself with good business people like your accountants, your attorneys, and so forth. And
That's
most
good.
of the time, most of all, you got to find a good balance, a way to balance your time and your family life, because you tend to overwork.
Yeah,
so
we're going to talk about that
balance.
family life. Tell me, Jacklyn, what do you just...
I agree with her as well, and you also have to have a good networking session or good networking body around you. I find for me, working with government contracts, I need to network with other people in order to make that contract happen.
Ah, so there are places you have to go, things you have to do. So in other words, you can't be lazy. Okay.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Girl, when you come home in the evening,
Yes.
you've been working all day, you got an entrepreneurship spirit, but girl, you got a couch.
Yes. 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 Yes.
Okay, so tell me, give me a secret.
I think it's a deep-rooted belief in yourself, because support is great and we all would love to have it, but everybody doesn't have it.
Yeah.
And so at the end of the day, you still have to be your own cheerleader and your own champion to go out there every day and push forward towards your goals.
I like that, pushing forward. So you talked about like attorneys and CPAs and things of those kind. How does a woman start? She doesn't have any money usually, because we know that we generally are afraid of money. I mean, give us a paycheck and we can handle that money.
Right.
But let's talk to us about million-dollar contracts and we're like, oh my God. So how does she get started?
Here in Prince George's County, there are economic development places that you can go to. So the county has a lot of resources. I would suggest that a woman start there,
Okay.
And tap into those resources,
Okay.
because they have people who are paid staff. That's what they do all day, to service entrepreneurs.
Wow, that's really good. So they would just call the county and say, I'm an entrepreneur, I need help.
They have an
Refer me to
economic
the
development division.
Economic development division. That's good stuff. I mean, that's good. That's where people can start with their business plans and marketing plans and things of those nature. Is that good?
Yes.
They have staff that helps you with all of that.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so let's go to children, husbands, family.
Yes.
And Miss Entrepreneur. So tell me about it. How does that, Jackie?
I have just a husband at home. My kids are grown and gone. I just have a... Thank you.
Grown and gone. That's an accomplishment. The gone part. Yes. Is an accomplishment, girl.
It's good and bad to have them gone, but my husband gives me a lot of support.
Oh, that's
Great.
awesome.
My children, even though they're not there, my son that's in California calls me all the time and say, Mom, how's the business coming along?
Oh, isn't that awesome?
So family support is very good.
Yeah, that's good stuff. I like that.
Yeah.
And what about you, Vicki?
I have a son who's 10 years old. And a husband, and both of us travel a lot, and both of us are entrepreneurs and have weird and odd hours.
Now that's interesting. Both of you are entrepreneurs.
Yes. So every day is a grind, and you try to maintain your schedule and control it, but it is not within your control all the time.
All the time. That's right. That's right. But you still make it.
But I still make it. I wake up every day knowing I can't control every aspect of my life, no matter how much I want to, and I just kind of roll with the punches.
And would you want to?
That'd be boring.
I find that there's so many, when you wake up every day, there's so many gifts that awaits you when you have that type of spirit, that you are really excited and passionate because you get to do what you enjoy doing.
That's right.
I think that's so absolutely awesome. So if there was a woman out there, young woman out there, and she says to you, Vicki, I hear you. I don't have a husband. I don't have any money. But there's something burning inside of me. I mean, it's really burning. What do I do?
You know, I would tell her to follow whatever that feeling is, regardless of all the negative that she's getting from everybody else, because I can guarantee that she's getting it. And again, to become her #1 cheerleader and champion, and attach to people who have been there, qualified people who have been there, that can show her the things that she needs to do to get started.
But talk to me when you say qualified, because I think sometimes qualified people, if God did not give them that burning or that whatever in you, sometimes they can be a hindrance. So how do we qualify that person? Just because it's Uncle Ned?
No, I'm not talking about Uncle Ned. When I say qualified, I mean someone who has taken a similar path and has some success to show you, a track record, and they're not just talking. So whenever you hear me say qualified, I'm talking about someone who has been there and done it. Absolutely.
So Steve Jobs said that he wanted to put a ding in the world. That was his motto. What's your imprint? What do you want to leave here? What after doing all of this, what's your ding?
My ding is to be able to have people enjoy their homes in the communities that they live in.
Oh, that's good. That's good. And so how do you help them do that? By, if I didn't pay my association fee, you ain't
That's one of the difficult positions.
Right.
But we want them to enjoy their community, because there's so many aspects of the communities today, and our business is to manage those communities.
Okay. Right. So what's your ding?
To make sure that I mentor somebody, not necessarily someone in my family, but someone who wants to follow their dream.
And you, lady?
Mine is just to affect lives and affect change, and just to have a few people every once in a while say, because of you, I was able to do X, Y, and Z. And that's the most gratifying thing that I find in my work.
I like that. One of the other things, I did some research on this entrepreneur thing, and I like this. It said someone recently published a popular work entitled 7 Insanely Productive Habits of Successful Entrepreneurs. What's a habit that you know that must continue in order for you to succeed?
For me, it's consistency in writing and communicating with the people that follow me. I've built up a following over the years, and I continue to communicate and build a rapport with them, because those are the people that end up investing with me when I have something to offer.
Okay, so you have a following, and you connect with those followings to make sure that they continue to. I think that's one of the things that all of us may have people who are very much connected to us, but see, that's that marketing and sales background that's coming up, because many of us just let it stay scattered. We don't bring it and organize it, and so that's something very good, I think.
And for me, I have to, each day I have to know what I'm going to accomplish. Every day when I wake up, first I do my meditation, and then I have to write down what I want to accomplish for that particular day. If I don't write down what I want to accomplish that day, it seems to me I lose my focus.
Yeah, and I believe that too, Jackie. I can tell you are on it.
You know, I gotta be.
That's good.
I gotta be focused.
That's good. What about you, Wanda? That time is running out. Tell me about you.
For me, I think it's having a great spiritual life, because God leads our path, and we just, if we follow it, we can explore all of our dreams.
And that's what makes it so good to wake up every day just to see what He has in store for you. I absolutely love that.
Every day is a new day.
I like that. Every day is a new day. I remember when my son was living, he would say, I would say, I'm going to exercise, and he was my accountability partner, and every night I'd say, I didn't make it. I didn't exercise today. And he would say, Mom, tomorrow is a new day. So he always gave me these opportunities to start. So eventually I did kind of start exercising, which is just absolutely phenomenal. I have really enjoyed you all, and I sincerely hope that the women in the audience and the men have enjoyed all the things that you've shared. I want to thank my guests for joining me today in the tea room and sharing their secrets of success. Do you have what it takes to be a female entrepreneur? Let me know at ms.deborahstearoom@gmail.com. I'll see you next time in the tea room.